You are listening to Christian Audio's production of The Armageddon Code, One Journalist's Quest for End Times Answers, by Billy Hallowell. This book is read by Adam Verner. This audio recording was produced in 2016 by Christian Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Christian Audio. This edition issued by contractual arrangement with Charisma, originally published in English as The Armageddon Code, One Journalist's Quest for End Times Answers. Copyright 2016 by Billy Hallowell. All rights reserved. Please visit christianaudio.com, facebook.com/christianaudio, or twitter.com/christianaudio to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. I would like to dedicate this book to Ava and Liliana, as it is my hope and prayer that you will always walk in truth. Introduction. Our obsession with the end of days. Americans are seemingly obsessed with apocalyptic storylines, frequently flocking to consume TV shows, movies, and books with plotlines that center on zombie attacks, worldwide weather disasters, biblical raptures, and the like, end-of-days scenarios that depict humanity on the cusp of extinction. At a deep, visceral level, there seems to be an inherent interest among the masses in exploring the terrifying what-ifs when it comes to potential mass calamity, with entertainment providing a typically safe venue for such consumption. Sociologists and academics have a variety of theories about what drives these interests, with Dr. Kyle Bishop, an English professor at Southern Utah University, positing that fears in the post-9/11 world have potentially driven much of the recent fascination with zombie-themed entertainment. Because the zombie is so simple and can be whatever people want it to be, more than any monster, it represents the tabula rasa, blank slate, Bishop said. A white space. It allows itself to be rewritten and reused. The professor also dug a bit deeper, though, noting that in the post-9/11 world, many people began to feel unsafe, with related and subsequent events such as the anthrax and avian flu scares, and Hurricane Katrina adding to those worries. Suddenly, there was a 5-year period when people in the U.S. felt insecure, and as it so happened, the nature of those insecurities manifested in zombie narratives: invasion, destruction, apocalypse, infection, Bishop said. There was this intersection of these influences that made it perfect for the zombie to take over. People like monsters that manifest the things they're worried about. But that obsession has extended well beyond the 5 years that followed the 2001 terror attacks, with Hollywood continuing to capitalize on the end times intrigue as those with an interest in biblical prophecy keep a watchful eye. Even before 9/11, the end-of-days narrative was ripe in entertainment and literature, with Hollywood churning out the 1998 apocalyptic film Armageddon, and with religious publishers and production companies beginning to court faith audiences by shedding new light on interpretations of events recounted in the Book of Revelation. In real life, too, people have reacted in a variety of troubling and comical ways in recent years when they interpret certain events as being potentially cataclysmic. While it wasn't quite an end-of-days scenario, let's not forget people's overwhelming obsession with the turn of the 21st century, the event known as Y2K, that led countless Americans to store water and food for fear that computer systems worldwide would essentially self-destruct. The systems, of course, didn't combust or break down, and life continued on without much of a blip. And who could forget the hoopla surrounding the Mayan calendar that left some worrying that the world as we know it could come to an end on December 21st, 2012. Of course, the Earth kept on spinning beyond that date without incident, proving that those fears were patently unwarranted. What really causes this inherent interest in the end of days? And on a theology front, what will happen if and when the Bible's predictions about the end come to fruition?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?